The Great War, 1914 to 1918, was meant to be the war to end all wars. But before a year had passed, war was again upon continental Europe, as the USSR under Vladimir Lenin sought to expand and to dominate Europe. In its path stood Poland, and from 1918 until 1920, Russia and Poland were at war, resulting in an unexpected but decisive Polish victory. Germany, meanwhile, had lost the First World War and was forced into the Treaty of Versailles, a punishing peace treaty which ultimately helped Hitler to power and helped the Second World War to come about. One aspect of the treaty concerned the Kiel Canal, which links the North Sea to the Baltic Sea. It said, "The Kiel Canal and its approaches shall be maintained free and open to the vessels of commerce and of war of all nations at peace with Germany on terms of entire equality." The steamship Wimbledon was a British ship chartered by the French government, and it had on board arms and munitions intended for the Polish to help them in their war against Russia. The new German government had decided to remain neutral in that war, and so they prohibited the SS Wimbledon from entering the canal. The ship ultimately went around via Denmark, but the British and French governments brought an action anyway to challenge the German decision. They said under the Treaty of Versailles the ship should have been permitted through. The arbitrator agreed, saying, "The canal has ceased to be an internal navigable waterway, the use of which is left entirely to the discretion of Germany." There is no doubt that the clause under consideration places an important limitation on the exercise by Germany of sovereign rights over the canal. Germany was perfectly free to regulate her neutrality in the Russo-Polish War, but subject to the condition that she respected and maintained intact her contractual obligations, in this case those entered into by her at Versailles on June 28, 1919. These obligations involved the definite duty of allowing the passage of the Wimbledon through the Kiel Canal. This case confirms that a nation is entitled to enter into treaties which restrict the exercise of its sovereignty. The Kiel Canal remained the sovereign territory of Germany, but that sovereignty had to be exercised in accordance with Germany's obligations under the Treaty of Versailles.